thrift haul from the Goodwill Outlet to share with you. This is from my last 2 trips to the bins, and I think there's a pretty good amount of stuff in here that I'm pretty excited to get listed. So I'm gonna run through, share what I found, and all of this will be, if it's not already, listed on Poshmark and eBay. So here we go. First up is a pair of Patagonia corduroy skinny jeans in a size 30. They are an organic cotton. Corduroy is pretty in right now. Skinny jeans may or may not be coming back into style, according to one article that I read while doing my trends video. So we'll see how these do, but I wasn't gonna leave a pair of Patagonia pants behind at the bins, and I figure worst case scenario, they take a while to flip, but Patagonia isn't a brand that I usually have a hard time selling, so I do think these will do well, even though the style is a little bit questionable. Then I found this Barefoot Dreams. It is a poncho, and it's the Cozy Chic Ultra Light material from Barefoot Dreams. This brand does typically sell pretty well for me, sometimes faster than other times, but it retails upwards of $100 or a little more. I would guess, based on the comps that I checked for this item, that it'll sell right around $30. This next item is a dress, and it's a collaboration with Laura Ashley and Urban Outfitters. So it's a mini length, long sleeve, mock neck, ruffled details. I guess it's an A-line cut for this one. Back zip closure. So this one I was seeing, right around $30, $40 sold comps for this, and there were a few listed on Poshmark and eBay, but it doesn't seem to be super saturated. So I do expect this to be a good sale, and I did find a really good stock photo for it, so hopefully that will help. Please let me know down below how your sales in the month of July have been, because my sales, as to be expected, have been very slow in the month of July. So I am excited. Tomorrow is August 1st, and I'm thinking that sales will start to pick up again, but people just do not seem to buy nearly as much in the month of July. So let's hope for a better August. This is a pair of Aloe Yoga ribbed pull-on jogger sweatpants. Here's that brand tag for these. These are a size medium. These actually are still being sold on the Aloe Yoga website, on Nordstrom's website. So I always can expect, if they are still being sold online, that they will sell fast, just because it is a newer style. People a lot of times like to spend a little bit less and go on the resale market and get the item gently used. So I believe I listed these right around 60. They retailed right around 110, 120, and I would expect right around 50 for these. This next item is a pair of vintage 90s Gap swishy sweatpants. They've got some embroidered detail on the back. Very cool, unique, and I'll definitely use Y2K when I list these. They were manufactured in November of 1999, so a very true Y2K piece. Probably would expect right around $20, maybe $25 for these. This next item was actually a new to me brand that really stuck out. Just the overall feeling of the item, it's felt pretty high quality, and the sizing, the tag, all of it kind of indicated to me that it could be something a little nicer, a little higher end. And when I looked into it, it looked like this brand is a potential Bolo brand, one to definitely be on the lookout for. So I still haven't listed this one yet. It's a long line rain jacket with some gold hardware. I'm anticipating this to be a really good sale. I will hopefully report back soon on this one, but the brand Escada, I think is how you say it, either Escada or Escada, but it looks like a very promising brand. Next up is this pair of We The Free pull-on elastic waist bootcut leg pants. They've got these panel stripes down the legs, size 28. I really like to sell We The Free pants, and I would expect these to be right around a $30 to $40 sale. They're a great style, good brand, and I think black denim typically does pretty well, especially a more, wider leg, bootcut leg, flare leg at this moment in time. So I'm thinking that'll be a good sale. Then this one is a brand I really love coming across, especially at the Goodwill Outlet. It is Viore, and this is a pullover crew neck sweatshirt in a size women's XL. It's black, super stretchy, kind of performance athletic, and I have no doubt that this will be a decently quick flip, probably right around $40 or so. Then we know and love this one, another Patagonia item, and this is I believe it's called the Snap Tee pullover fleece jacket, size XL, nice navy blue color. Should be a good sale, probably right around $50 or so for that. This next one's a pair of Levi's, and they are some elastic waist, pull-on, jogger style cargo pants. They've got pockets throughout, drawstring to tighten. They do have a couple small stains. I think like honestly looks like a little grass stain right here, and just a few little marks and things. So I'm probably going to stain treat these just to see if I can get those little stains out, and then if I can't, I will just list them and make note of the stains. My mom's calling, but Mom, I'm gonna have to call you back if you're watching this video in the future. All right, this one was a very, very cool find that was tossed to me, and it is a Nike full zip bomber jacket, kind of a cinched hem. Definitely either 80s or 90s. I think it's 80s. This feels very 80s to me, but it is pretty cool. And this is what the tag looks like, this Nike tag. So I'm honestly not sure what I'm gonna list this at, but I don't come across vintage Nike very often, so this is a pretty cool item, and I just kind of love to see the style of Nike, you know, evolve over time. But this is definitely a very cool vintage piece, so see how that one does. This is a pretty simple one, but that Patagonia logo can do a lot for an item, so I did grab this. It's a slim fit, size extra large, short sleeve crew neck Patagonia logo t-shirt. Probably sell this right around $20 or so. And then this next one is the kind of item that on a 90-degree day, I'm sometimes like not even wanting to touch and handle just because it's like so warm. But this is a Free People wool blend cardigan in a size extra small. Definitely an oversized fit. It's got some really pretty gold threading throughout, so very nice, very wintry, and pretty lightweight, kind of a chunkier item, but definitely lightweight, so it didn't add too much to my total cost at the Goodwill Outlet. For me, sometimes the most obnoxious thing about an item like this is storing it, because I will have to show you guys at some point, but I just have one pretty big walk-in closet that I dedicate to all of my items to flip, and for big chunky sweaters like this, I do hang them, and there's only so much room for hanging. Everything else goes in buckets. So this is one of those items that will take up a little bit of room, but I think it was worth it, being a nice wool blend, great condition, good style, Free People. So when the time comes, it should be a good sale, but I know that it'll take up just a little bit of room in the meantime. Alrighty, this one is not a brand pickup. It was a style pickup, and it's a ribbed turtleneck embroidered mushroom detail sweater. And the brand on it, I actually don't know this brand, or I didn't know this brand until I got home and Googled it, but it's Romwe. I checked when I got home and saw that this brand sells for like $5, or like retails for like $5. So this is gonna be a very low price sale, which is fine, but it's just one of those items that I probably should have just left it. It's not really worth flipping per se, but it's very cute. So even if I make like a $5 net profit on it, it'll still be worth it. This is a North Face Summit Series jacket in a size extra large. Great fall winter item, full zip. Definitely needs a lint rolling. I did steam all of these items and or wash, but this one just really seems to need some lint rolling. So I will have to dedicate a little time to do that. But this should be right around a $50 sale or so. And again, this is an item that might take up just a little bit of room in the meantime, but should be worth it once it sells. This next one actually is getting me very excited for fall, because flannels are basically the epitome of fall in my book, but I guess you would call this a popover since it's just the top half is buttoned, but it's a beach lunch lounge flannel popover shirt. It's got a high-low hem with a shorter hem at the front and then longer in the back. It's collared, size small. So Beach Lunch Lounge is definitely a brand reserved for the bins for me, but it should be right around a $20 sale for this. This next one is a bread and butter, kind of a brand for me and kind of an item. It's a Figs scrub top and size extra small, coral pink color. So this should sell probably right around $20. I believe these scrub tops retail in right around $30, $35. These items do sell pretty well, these figs, scrubs, tops, and bottoms. And if I find them at the bins or for just a few dollars at a thrift store, I will pick them up sometimes and flip them and you know, get them available online to people who need scrubs for work and don't necessarily want to pay full price. So I think that's a really good kind of bread and butter item that won't sell for a ton, but consistently does sell pretty well. This next item is kind of a brand or a collaboration that I only have one other experience selling, and it's Adidas and Pharrell Williams. So this is a pullover hoodie. It says Human Race on the chest, and I'm guessing this should be right around a $30 sale or so. The last item I sold from this brand, from the Adidas and Pharrell Williams collab, sold for $30, I do believe. I'll have to check and see how much I should list this one for, but I would guess I'll probably list it right around 40, expect for it to sell right around 30. And this, I did notice, I for some reason didn't notice this at the bins, which I'm not really sure why I didn't notice this, but I realized after I brought it home that it's an extra small. So I probably honestly would have tossed it back if I had noticed that at the bins, just because extra smalls take so long to sell for me. So a lot of times I just kind of would rather not, but again, here we are, I brought it home and I'm going to get it listed and hopefully it sells in a decent turnaround time, but I just know from past experiences that extra small items can sit for actually quite a while. This is I think you call it Averex. Correct me if I'm wrong, this is a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but it is a short sleeve crew neck t-shirt. It's got this king, what do you call that, poker card graphic on the front, size extra large, probably around $40-ish sale, I think. It's got some cool velvety details throughout, some textured velvet, so it's very nice. Next is this Torrid item. It's a scoop neck, pullover, heart detailed sweater, and Torrid is a brand sometimes I'll pass on, sometimes I'll pick it up depending on the style and the category, but I typically have very good luck selling items with hearts on them, so I thought just that factor alone made this item, you know, a pretty desirable one, I guess. And we are heading into fall. People will start buying sweaters really soon. It's a size 3X. It just overall seemed like it would be a good flip, even though it actually was manufactured, I think in 2016 or 2018. And so it's not a really recent style, but still in very good condition, still a good classic style. So I think that'll be a good sale, probably right around $18 or so. This next one is a cool button front, pretty structured, kind of heavy duty collared button up shirt, size men's extra large. This is absolutely one of my favorite brands to find and sell lately. So I find it quite often at the bins here in Portland and typically sell it in the $20 to $30 range. So that is what I'm expecting for this one. And we'll see how quickly it sells. Some cool items sell a lot quicker than others. So I always just wait and see what will happen, but I can expect it to be a good sale once it does end up selling. And then this last one is a Champion reverse weave crew neck cropped sweatshirt. It's got a raw hem, and it's hard to say if it came cropped. I'm sure it didn't. I mean, I don't know if they sell, they might, but I don't know if somebody cropped it, but they did a really good job because it looks pretty perfect. And so I'm not quite sure if it was turned into a crop sweatshirt or came that way, but it's a size extra large, nice, comfortable, kind of oversized fit. When I did take the armpit to armpit measurement, it's bigger than a typical extra large, so I do know it's an oversized fit and should be a really good sale. I really like to find the reverse weave material from Champion. It does a lot better for me than just a regular Champion sweatshirt, so probably will sell right around 30 or so. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a very good rest of your day, and we'll see you in my next video.